Hi everyone, welcome to another Off the Mark video. Today we're covering something that, if you're familiar with guns or any sort of that gear at all, has probably popped up in your ad feed at least once or twice. And I guarantee it was either on YouTube or Facebook, because they were popping up all over the place and they caught my attention and they caught my wife's attention, and at some point they also caught Big Sarge's attention. And so he bought one first, and because they had a buy one get one free sale going on, I decided I'd at least take the opportunity to purchase it and see how well it performed and if it was actually worth the money to spend. So what I'm talking about is the StopBox. I don't know why they chose that name. It's just the name, StopBox USA. It is a solution to a problem that a lot of us gun people have, and that is gun safes are A, either expensive, B, typically if they're biometric, require batteries, or can break, and then you might lose access to your firearm, and any number of things. So, but we also are concerned about keeping it out of the reach of our children without just trusting that they're going to listen to our instruction on whether firearms are safe or not. I'm going to be honest. I have a 7-year-old and a 9-year-old. There are times when I directly tell them, hey, this is dangerous, and they go do it anyway. And while you would always hope that your kids or your loved ones will listen to you on this kind of thing, we always know that it's never a guarantee. So, what I have here is a StopBox. This is the small one. We have two now. One is made for a full-size pistol. This is meant for a mid-size or smaller pistol. And the way it works is this is basically just a box of plastic. But it's got a little combination up here. So what you do is you put in your finger combination while pushing down, and then it pops open. Now, a lot of times in the event of an emergency, it takes time for your biometric safe to read your fingerprints and then open. And if it, God forbid, it runs out of batteries or loses access to power, then, well, you're completely SOL. You don't have anything to rely on, because a lot of those don't have mechanical backups in order to open. Or if they do, it's prohibitively expensive. The benefit of this is you can just set it down on your nightstand, open, grab, go. Now, the other benefit to this is as your kids grow up, you can teach them how to use this, and that it's accessible to them once you believe they're of responsible age. So you teach your kids all the right stuff, and then a home intruder breaks in while you're not home. Well, now they know how to get to what they need to do to handle business. So, and I'll demonstrate again. It's, you pick the combination, you can adjust it. It comes factory with the combination, and then you can just, whichever one of these you feel more comfortable setting up, and then you just go open, grab, go. And that's really all there is to it. So, oddly enough, it actually is more sturdy than I expected. I expected this to just be another gun attention grabber that doesn't really work as advertised, but so far I'm impressed. And it allows me to have a weapon on my nightstand without me having to go and build out or purchase an entire safe. Because let's be honest, for a lot of us gun people, we don't really like the idea of a gun safe, because it means when it comes time to access our firearms, they're behind a locked barrier that takes time to get through and to get access to. Whereas something like this, where it's just a mechanical or little simple thing where you can flip it open, it's much easier to use for that kind of thing. On top of that, when it comes to rifle gun safes and gun cabinets and stuff like that, I'm going to be honest, they're the only real use that they have that I can see is to prevent your guns from being lost in case of fire or flood. They're, despite what all of the advertising and the sales ads that they try and push at you, most gun safes are able to be broken into within 90 minutes of somebody breaking into your home. So they don't actually prevent someone from taking or stealing your firearms if it comes down to it. And so there's all sorts of other options out there. You can set a closet where you just have one key to it, or you know how to get to it. It's locked behind. You can do what I did with my dad, and that was we built out an old filing cabinet and turned that into our gun safe, where it's one key and we can just pop it open, grab what we need to, and go if we need to. And there's just a lot of reasons why something like this, I think, actually was good for the market. And I'm hoping that a lot of gun safe manufacturers, especially in the biometric space, pay attention to something like this. Because yes, this was $300 that we spent on this. And no, I wish we were sponsored by them, or that they would have just sent this to us for us to review, but that's just not the case. This is something we bought with our own money. This is a product that we're kind of testing out to see if we like it or not for now. But our initial impression is that this is probably going to be in our house for probably as long as we own firearms, just because of how utilitarian, simple, and effective it's going to be. And that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. So thanks for watching. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button if y'all are interested in more content like this. Big Sarge and I are always trying to figure out what y'all want us to cover, y'all want us to go over. And we're just kind of getting into this a little bit, trying to cover some things that maybe you've seen before, maybe you haven't. And it seems that our gear stuff got a lot more hits, so that's what we'll kind of be focusing on for a little while in the future, and we might return to training videos a little bit later. But once again, thanks y'all for watching. Have a nice day.